Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. We arrived in Bose and we need to go to the guild. One, to figure out what they know about what's going on in the area, why the royal army is a little bit against bracers it seems in this area. And we have a letter we need to deliver to the chapel. So I guess best way to begin this today is to just explore Bose for a little bit, and if we did all of that, we're gonna go to the guild and, of course, get some extra information. So, while we're here in front of the Bose market, let's get straight into it and see what we can find in there. And the one thing I really want is to meet with our local friends. And of course, if we can get some new weapons and equipment, of course. Dorothy? Is that you? Wow, look at all the stuff they're selling here. I'm getting a kink in my neck just turning my head to try and take it all in. She's so into her surroundings, it looks like she can't even hear you. Yep, that's who she is. Can I help you find something? My medicine can take care of almost any kind of ailment. So you sell medicine, huh? There seems to be almost anything one could ever want here in the Bose market. That's for sure. The sheer amount of stuff for sale is pretty overwhelming. Ah, so we can actually shop there, if we talk from the right side. Can I help you something? The same text as before. You have normal items. Okay, so basically we're gonna find all the stuff that were in like 2-3 stores in Roland. It's here spread over a multitude of shops. Okay. It does look like their conversion rate is a lot better than they were in Roland. Because there we had some at 8 and this is like 10, 12. It's pretty darn high. We'll see if we need the money or not. We have 8,000 mirror from all our quests and what we already sold before. We'll see how expensive everything is here. This one's quite a catch. Tentatively speaking, I'm an employee here at the store. I help out my mother. I'm not playing around, just in case you're wondering. Good day and welcome. Hi there, you two. Have a look at my goods. I have everything you need. Eee, what the? So loud. My ears, they bleed. Well, this place is alive and bustling like everyone says. I wonder if it's like this every day. It is. People from all corners of Liberal gather here to grow their businesses, and their eagerness and zeal to succeed is nothing to be balked at. What do you have? Ooh, weapons and tape. Cures mute. I think if you're buying tape, it's more to cause mute, because you can tape somebody's mouth off. And worker helmet, defense +3, the essential piece of headgear for laborers. I want it for my inventory, but I think equipment that goes and protects us from certain status ailments is more beneficial than an accessory with defense up. So we're gonna keep it in mind, so we have it in our inventory at some point, but we can leave it for what it is. Okay, so we got a laundry pole that's worse than what we have. Laundry pole turned weapon, ingenious or pathetic? Use the pro chef or something in domestic dispute, and that gives us from 64 to 3 extra strength. I'm not gonna buy. I want to see if there are other stores, because it did say that weapons are officially not sold in Bose, so these are more for everyday uses, like the laundry pole for your laundry and the paring knives for cooking. And the stat seems a bit underwhelming, to be honest. I've been living in Bose my whole life, but this is the first time I've actually come to the market. Where to start? There are goods in stores all over the place. And there's dust everywhere. Well, lots of hustle and bustle. The book I'm after isn't here. Maybe we should try checking at another shop. Maybe? Oh, good day to you and welcome. I carry everything from antique books to textiles and daily necessities. Man, would you look at all this stuff. Mr. Rion's general store has lots of stuff, but this one carries even more than he does. Yeah, pretty easy to see exactly what his store is here in the market. I stock a lot of imported goods from the Empire and the Republic, so I'm pretty confident about my selection. This is it. Okay, so with Cornelia 1 and 2, which we already found through the game, and the issue 2 we already found as well. So is this going to be the place where we can go if we are missing certain stuff? Seeing as we already has it, we do not have to get it. It looks like a girl is running the confectionery shop now. Before it was some guy running the place. I wonder what happened to him. Probably marketing purposes. Nice looking females just sell more than guys based on their looks. It's how it is. Welcome. How about the fluffy egg sponge cake? It's a specialty here at the Bose market. Wow, this looks so good, Joshua. Yeah, it does have a nice smell to it, doesn't it? Joshua, as we find that, let's come here and get one of these to eat together, okay? That's not a bad idea. Really? You better not forget about this later on, you hear me? Sweet sponge cake and floral jelly. I'm gonna buy... Now we're gonna buy 2 of them. 1 to eat. And 1 to keep in our list. Because we want to eat it so we can learn the recipe. Teehee, this is the first time I've ever been allowed to go on an errand all by myself. Let's see. Now, what was I supposed to buy? Oh, she's failing miserably. How are you doing today? Is there anything I can help you find? I carry brands from the royal city here as well. If you would like, please have a look around. It looks like they sell clothes here. I'm fine. I really like the clothes I'm wearing now. I can also custom design or tailor any clothes you like. Just keep in mind that if you decide you want something more fashionable than your current, unique outfit. The new Stregas. Which I'm sure she'll want, and a red scarf for defense too. Again, I don't think these are meant to be the proper battle outfits. These are just extras. So I'm gonna leave them for now. Keep in mind that they are here so we can actually buy it for our list at a later point. Thanks to the restrictions placed on everything by the army, nothing has gone right. When I think about the prices of getting things in stock, I feel like my business is gonna dry up. This guy's in a rather foul mood. No kidding. Airliner flights have been cancelled and the Iceman Road has been blocked off. I'm sure it isn't doing wonders for these merchants' businesses either. Yeah, and that's what I like about going here to the market already, and we're probably going to see that around the rest of the town as well, is that the missing of Linda, the airliner, and the cancellation of all other flights are actually impacting everyone in town. Like I said, this is one of those things that we've been seeing through the entirety of the game so far, is that this world is alive and everything affects everything. And that's one of the main reasons why I try and talk to everybody after every scene, just to keep up with that information and see what happens, and maybe we learn some extra stuff or get some extra items we otherwise wouldn't be getting. Let's see, now what to do about today's side dish. Should I try making something with meat or should I try something with fish? My pal Buck has started raising prices on his goods, but in line of situation I guess I can understand why, although some of his prices seems a bit too high. You have, this is the food store with a lot of things we can buy. It does look like the conversion rate is the same over the entire city, which is good. It's the last person. Let's see. Now, who is having a sale today? Where's the memo? I know I've got it written down somewhere. Alright, so I'm betting that Niall is here somewhere in town as well. I wonder what I'll buy today. I hope I can find some kind of outfit that I like. And like I said, I have watched the map before I went in, and this is like the guild, so we're gonna go there last. Ooh, fancy. Good day to you and welcome to the Entros. Do you have a reservation? No. Is this a restaurant then? This is as you say, yes. I am the manager Lecter. I tend to the restaurant's needs while the owner is away. Herein, the best quality ingredients and service await you, amounting to the greatest dining experience of your life. I personally guarantee that if you partake in our delicacies, you will emerge full and satisfied. Please, come this way. I will gladly show you to a table. Wow, this guy got a lot of confidence in his restaurant, and I must admit, it certainly does look like a nice place. Yeah, but it's a bit pushy, don't you think? I mean, when I see this place, my first thought is, ka-ching! We go broke if we ate here. It's not cheap, that's for certain. If one wished to stay for a full course dinner, let's see. It required a bounty from 30 large monsters at minimum to get enough mirror. Yeah, not for me, thanks. At the price, I'd gladly go to a street vendor. Deep fried pom-pom on a stick, poms in a blanket. Weren't poms those fluffy white creatures that we couldn't hit along the way? I wonder what they would taste like. Welcome! Here for a good meal? If so, please, let me show you to a table. I often vacation with Marion. We have similar interests and obnoxious amounts of money to spend on them. Though my goal this time was more shopping than food, one can never have too many Dine-Dale wallets or Reiner cider salad bowls after all. That's true. We've come from the capital for food and shopping. The capital is quite lively, but I must admit, this town gives a run for its money. Hot, 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 hot. Woo! Spicy food is just a thing for an old man like myself. Brings back the old appetite, something fierce. I must say, this coriander-infused duck dish really does a trick. I bet I could eat another 2 of these, easy. Ah, well, what should I order, I wonder? My goodness, what a restaurant. It's like as glorious as I'd always hoped it would be. But till now, we've just been admiring it from afar. I am a sommelier here. Sommelier, I think, is an expert at wining and dining, yes. If you have any questions or concerns regarding wine, I'll be more than happy to address them to you. Not at the moment, but I will keep you in mind. Army regulations, along with the grounding of airships, have a definitive effect on a business that cannot be ignored. I need to reopen negotiations and get things squared away as soon as possible. We've begun running out of certain goods here in Bose, and while we have no means of eliminating the problem, we can at least try to make it better, if only slightly. Yep, and that's why we saw the other guy being an escort and delivering the goods between Bose and Roland, and probably the other way around as well. And this flavor hasn't changed one bit. It's as good as ever. I heard the owner of this place changed a few years back, but the quality certainly hasn't dropped down. If anything, the food's gotten better since then. That is slightly impressive. Ooh, damn, this is a very big kitchen compared to what we saw in Roland. I like it. It's amazing how tenacious the head chef is about his flavors. I'm trying to work on my flavors too. I even stayed in the kitchen all night to perfect a new soup recipe. Can you give it to me, please? To a chef, each and every day is lived in pursuit of flavor. When the flavor stops, it's time to put the kitchen knife down once and for all. One must never be satisfied. Recipes must never stop evolving. Complacency disqualifies you as a chef. A complacent chef is no chef at all, as far as I'm concerned. This guy, pretty intense. It's actually kind of scaring me. Yeah, he has the eyes of a pro, a really skilled, really psycho sort of pro. He certainly does. Just trying to see if there are any notes anywhere about her soup. Because I want that recipe. Let's go to the port first. Because we know that all air travel has been cancelled, though I'm sure there's no ship here. I think so. I had planned to take a trip to the Royal City, but the airliner I was supposed to be on hasn't showed up. Like I said. Let's see if there's nothing in the corners. Airliner flights have been cancelled, and there's no indication as to when they will resume. I feel extremely bad for all our customers who has been waiting here, to say nothing of the other landing ports. Yep, because this problem is everywhere. I came here thinking I could catch a flight on an airliner, but it doesn't seem like anybody's getting ready for one to come in. Nope. Cancelled indefinitely, or until the Linde has been found, which is not that strange. If an airline has been missing, you want to know what's going on, and if it's safe for the other airliners to be about. I wonder where the airliner is. What's going on? Your guess is as good as mine. Dangerous combustible object prohibited. Liberal Orbalship Company. We mechanics have been standing by here the whole time as per company orders. I wonder how long we need to keep waiting like this. Does look like this one can handle at least 2 ships. It's a lot bigger than Roland, that's for sure. Hehe. This is the perfect place for taking photos. Come on, my fairy winged airships. Okay, just like we have people that are really big fans of trains and stay at the train stations for pictures, here you have people that are really big fans of airliners. And seeing as how they look, I can see why. The bar. Hey, welcome. Sit wherever you like. I'm a scholar, specializing in living beings from days long past. Archaeologist. And on the subject of peculiar living beings, I encountered the most unique swift monster I've ever seen during a recent geological survey. That was along the road in West Bose, if I'm not mistaken. Having never seen such a creature before, I thought to capture it, but it was far too quick for these legs of mine. I best get some more exercise in my daily regimen, I surmise. I think we're gonna get an extermination quest later for that, or a quest to help this guy. Welcome, welcome, order up. We've got good cheap food that will make your belly sing with delight. Okay, let's do the risotto. Learn the risotto. Perfect. What other recipes do you have? A mouthful of soup and red tail soup. Cures mute and seal. Again, 2 for the list. I just keep going, we won't have any money to buy equipment. Oh well. We can always sell some sapith and grind it out some more once we have our new gear. Oh, woe is me. How did this get like this? I gave up my whole life for that damn workshop. Ooh, fired? Being Mrs. Mirano's attendant is exhausting work, but it's precisely because of the power she wields that she earned the dubious role of Shadow Mayor, I suppose. Ooh, a backup mayor. I wonder if you're gonna meet with them later as well. And the hotel. Welcome. Please enjoy your hotel's atmosphere, which is rich with tradition. Alright, we'll try. And just like the hotel in Roland, there are not a lot of people here. I'm so busy today. I want to hurry and finish all these terrible jobs and then head out to town. Yeah, because the place to be is the Bose market. And everybody knows it. Such a glorious market out and about. You'd expect to be at least a few people in the hotel. Or is it not that the rooms are empty, it's that the people are out, browsing the town? That could be it, right? The mayor's residence? I'm sorry to say this, but the mayor is currently out at the moment. If you have some business with her, could you ask you to come back at a later time? Yes, you can. What's down here? Like some guest room or some sort? And I said it before, the houses are incredible in this game. All so busy, but all so unique as well. Let's go up. I better hurry and get this cleaning done ASAP. Yes. Or else Lila's gonna get really mad. And is Lila the name of the current mayor of Bose? Oh, I am checking everything to see if there are some exclamation marks. Because we have learned that there's not a lot of interactable environment in this game. But the ones that have, all have an exclamation mark that you can interact with it. Okay, so that leads out of the room, and we got a southern block we can check out as well. This is just probably where all the normal people live from town. My dad works in trade businesses, and our family has been doing the same job for generations. But I don't think I'm cut out to be a merchant. Well, good to know, then you can pursue something else. Bose merchants enjoy the freedom of the market system here, but we also have a rule to always keep our word. And for that reason alone, we are very strict about meeting and punctuality. It's certainly been a while since the army clamped down on things, and at this point, because of it, we're definitely going to be in the red this month. Well, that's the risk you're willing to take. And 1 month or 2 shouldn't be a problem, as long as it isn't the entire year round. I come all the way back here to be with the family, and my father's nowhere to be found. And he's the one who said to come back to Bose as soon as possible. What's going on? My mother's words, so maybe I'll just give a call to the place where he was staying. Or you arrange a brazier to help you. I know a few good ones. That's strange. I would have thought that my husband would be home by now. With my daughter at home, now it seems like we can finally enjoy a meal together as a family for the first time in ages, but yeah, if he isn't here, that's gonna be a problem. But that's not what I'm mad about. The thing I'm mad about is the fact that he doesn't have a decency to say one word before he leaves. It's important for the people to have hobbies in their old age, so I don't see why I have to get so mad about mine. Don't you realize you're just going to turn into a wrinkled old prune getting angry all the time? Okay, I'm not gonna get involved. Let them fight amongst each other. I'm good. I'm really good. Okay, so that's the entire building. Anything here? Yeah, it's the same guy we already talked to. Yeah, that's what you get when you have an entire city with multiple entrances and exits. And that's the Ansel path. This goes out of town. Ooh, arms and guards. Good afternoon and welcome. Take a look around and if you see anything that you like. Alright. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Prevent seal, sleep, freeze, blind and poison. Lighter and pearl earring. Those are the things of accessories we want. And the rest are weapons and they are expensive as all hell. Stun rods, dual razors. Yeah, oh yeah. Look at the stat increase. It's a lot more than at the marketplace. Definitely. Alright. So, what we need is 4,500 for the boots, 6,000 for the jackets. Ooh, that is gonna be, let's say 12,000, 14, 16, let's say roughly 18,000 we need just for getting the equipment. Yeah, we're running a bit short. So let's see what we can do with the conversion rate. I don't want to spend too much of this, so let's put it all on 150. And these on 100. Let's see what we can get. I'm doing it at 100 because we have a lot of it and we know it's not being used to open up the orbments. Okay, so that just gives us 3,000. I'll trade it. I'm trying to keep the basic ones high enough so we can open it up a lot sooner. And I'm hoping that time and fire is going to be on the enemies in the surrounding areas. So, what we want. It's the old agent question. What is better? Defense or offense? And it doesn't really matter. With one, you can do more damage, so the enemy is down sooner. The other one, you can take more damage, so you have more swings at the enemy before you are taken down yourself. But I'm gonna go with the weapons. Yes. I'm gonna have faith in their ability to outwit the enemy. There's 900 left, so we could technically buy one workwood, and I'm gonna buy one for Joshua. Because with his dual attack and his lower defense, he's the perfect fit for having at least one of these. And for the rest, I think between the episodes I will need to fight the enemies on the road to get a lot of Sepith back. So we can definitely buy the rest of them as well. Because you know my rule, if we get to a new city, I want to buy the equipment pieces as soon as possible. Because the sooner we have it, the sooner we can spend the rest of it on other things we actually want. Alright. Let's equip all the stuff. Spikes. Knitted shoes. Alright. It will definitely give us an opening. We're gonna fight some more enemies at some point. Let's see. Pin there, it's only just the orange building and a blank one all at the edge. It's really hard trying to walk based on the map. Ah, so I'll be running the show starting today, huh? Excellent. Now it's time to make some real money. I don't like the sound of that. Let's see. You can see we need at least 50 to open it up with the base materials. So we're not gonna be able to do anything at this point. Quartz wise, ooh, it looks at first glance that they do have most of the same stuff we had at the other ones, plus a few extras like in P2 that we got from, I think was getting a new class level. Magical attack up. Yeah, I think on one of these recent episodes I really need to watch the list and see what I actually want to work towards build-wise to get more abilities that are in line with each other. Because if it's up to me, I want everybody to have at least one art that's an AoE attack. Why? Because it's cool. And I think it's going to be useful as well. And other things might be maybe an attack up and an HP up. So a more buffer and a higher attack damage. At least like those are the things that I'm thinking about. I haven't seen my boss around recently. I wonder if he's gotten sick or something. Yeah. I can already tell one thing, Bose is gonna be a hell of a chore to talk to everybody at the changing of events. But I do want to keep it up and talk to everybody so we are informed of all their lives. Phew, I wonder if my husband's business is doing well. I wonder too. My dad makes clothes and then sells them to the people. He made my clothes too, see? And having said that, Hey kid, can you get out of the way? Thank you. I haven't come across the chapel yet. Did I miss that building? Ah, no, it's here. It's this one. Please, Lila. This is my one and only chance. Oh, not this again. Let's see. Yeah, I went straight into it. We haven't gone past this one yet. So I didn't miss it, I just didn't notice it. As we arrived in Bose, the airliner flights were cancelled. I'm right in the middle of my pilgrimage too. La la la, we're finally here. This day has finally arrived. After my husband is done worshipping here, it's off to the Bose market to buy. Excuse me? Your father Holstein, right? Ooh, indeed I am. But how may I help you? Well, this is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine in Roland. Handed over Father Divine's letter. Ooh, is that for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah, yes, he's come up with a new formula. A new formula for what? Ooh, don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine known throughout Liberal for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Gransel Cathedral. Really? Even after he took up the new post as Father in Roland, he has continued his research without fail. And when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. We Braces also use medicine created by Father Divine on our daily basis. So in a way, we're being supported in our works from behind the scenes. I had no idea. It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us. But it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth? Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he's always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it'll be a little bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Yeah, har and all that. Well, how about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way up from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, ideas goddess of the firmament, please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. Nice. Quest completed. Town talked to, and I think it's time for us to head over to the guild and see what's up. So we've actually done something for the story in this episode. Oh, Scherzard, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Norland. It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugren? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Aina not that long ago. So that means these two kids with you are Cassius's children? Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Ah, I'm Lugren. I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please, just call me Lugren. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing Airliner incident? Oh yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restrictions on information, no public updates of the situation has been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the guild hasn't had word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, it's a lot of opposition between both parties on the numerous aspects. Yeah, so pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I hate to admit it, but that is the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you say General Morgan? Oh, great. Now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates braces, in fact. It seems he even makes a point to routinely assert that there is no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general? That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that braces are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work. But we just came all the way here from Norland. If that's the way it's going to be, then it's time to duel it out with the general and decide who gets to investigate this incident. I don't think that's how it goes, Estelle. I don't think you can go to a general, beat his ass, and then think you can still investigate. I think you'll be going into prison. You're talking like a crazy person again, Estelle. Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She has asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't this perfect timing? Lugren, we'll accept the mayor's request. That sounds fine by me. But before you go, you two are junior bracers, right? Yeah, why? Well, junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training, registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they are actually registered. And right now, for the two of you, that will be Roland. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You've got it. Here, all you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration. Sure. Our names go here. Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms. Alright, looks like everything is in order. Junior Bracer Estelle and Joshua, as of this day at 15:20, your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Bose branch. So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we're still newbies. Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood. Beautiful. Alright. Same text. Beautiful. Let's check upstairs. Ooh, this place is huge. That's what I call a bracer guild. And look at all the books. Nothing we can read now, but still, a lot of places. Alright, let's check the boards as well. Oh, wait. Yes, report the letter. Ah, good work. It looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Now let's see what's here. Revenue monster, so an elimination request. A ferocious monster has been sighted along the trail behind Revenue village. It must be sought out and exterminated ASAP. Please see me in the village. Alright. Ingredient seeker. I'm in a bind right now, as I seem to be lacking a certain cooking ingredient I regularly use for practice. Please bring tender poultry ×5 to me, Gwen, at the Enteros restaurant. Okay, so we need to find enemies that drop the tender poultry, and then give her what we find. East Bose monster. A ferocious monster known as King Scorpion has been spotted roving the East Bose highway. Bracers from this branch has requested to deal with this threat immediately. Okay, East Bose highway. Poultry, that can be probably anywhere. And Revenue village. Which will probably be on one of the two roads we haven't been to on yet, because we haven't seen a sign that goes to Revenue village. Okay, so what we're gonna do? And next time we're gonna do those 3 quests first, before we head over to our mayor discussion, because that's gonna be a story related thing that will progress time, that will be taken off the quest we see here on the board. So next time, normal bracer quests, yes. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here after all that, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.